like 4,000 feet. Let's see. The bottom half of your vision needs at least two rays before they merge into one on the sensor, and you just see a line. So that would make the angular resolution, like the height in feet above the ground, like 4,777. Right, right. That's pretty obvious because if you double the mountains in the distance, up and down, that gives you a rough estimate of how high you are above the ground. You're at least that high to have that sort of convergence. And everything converging up to that line in the lower half of your vision would be essentially working up to that point, because as you get further away from somebody due to perspective, the same area holds twice as much visual information increasingly as you get further from the observer. So something the same height that's like 12 feet away from you, if you double that distance, that will look the same as something that's 24 feet high or something like that. That's or rather the same height that's 24 feet away from you, but double the height. So you're basically compressing the visual information and doubling how tall objects are as they get further and further away. No, it isn't. It's just that you're getting higher and the optical information is getting less compressed. A camera over the lake, you see the light begin to disappear because the angle is narrowing, not rendering any information. You're getting a line or the sunlight disappearing on the lake because it's just too converged. Math based off of bad principles, like the only thing that can make objects disappear is an object in the way, as opposed to the convergence of light with optics. If you take a 10-meter pole and center it at your eye line, it will disappear evenly top to bottom, but that same 10-meter pole will look the same size based off of angular size as a 20-meter pole that's twice as far away, because your eye is compressing more and more visual information into the same space as the object that's further and further away from you. But eventually there's so much visual information with, say, a 5, you can't resolve the information and you get a line. And it's also compounded by the fact that you're way too close to the ground, so you only have 6 feet from your eye line down and a whole lot of object from your eye line up that is converging at a different rate, and the rates are different in your top and bottom fields. The bottom converges even more faster than the top. The top is going to set to that convergence because the angles are paired to give you an accurate proportional 2D rendering. Please watch the video. This is highly technical. It's very hard to explain this stuff. Please watch the video. Well, we have learned that there's another mechanism for obstruction, optical obstruction, due to light rays being so compressed and so smushed on the sensor of the eye that all you render is a line, a horizon line in this case. So we need to look into how this would work optically without a hump of Earth curvature in the way.